Good morning, team. What we're going to do, we're going to try to get a little recap of what the stocks did Friday at closing and kind of see what the expectation is for the morning. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. We're going to start off with Apple. As you see, Friday, they had a little bit of a sell-off, and sheesh, hated for whoever was in calls at closing. Man, they did a crazy fake out. I never really played Apple, but I drew my lines out there because I was intending on playing Apple because Apple has been popping. But if you see, I have my targets up here, my support and resistance. So as you see, Apple came all the way up here. They got smacked, so they started coming down. So I drew my line down here, and as you see, it respected that line the whole time. It respected it. Every time it hit it, it went up. Boom, went up. Boom, went up. So naturally, I was saying, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get in if Apple hits there again. And for some reason, I didn't get into it because again, I really don't play Apple. What happened? Apple hit that line, boom, and continued to go down. And then, man, they had another big fall right at closing. As you see, they closed at 207.35. They still dropping 207.11. So for today, what I would be looking for Apple to see if they can recover somewhere where they fell off at. I'll be looking at how the bulls react around 209.83, 209.80, and if they continue to get smacked there, then I'll be looking for a short to come back down. Let me see. I think the last time they fell down to this level before that pop, during that pop was somewhere around June 9th, June 10th or something like that. Let's go see what happened. We scroll left. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. All right, so the last time they were down here, another rejection area. What date was that? That was June 11th. Okay, so I was close. I was a day off, my bad. They were at 207.10, so that tells me that's going to be a level where bulls and bears are going to be fighting at. If they can't hold that level, then Apple has a little bit more dropping to do. But I want to see what happens down here where they got all chopped up at and see what happens around this area in here. So if they lose this level right here, man, Apple can come back down to test the 205.50 levels and possibly start heading back down to the 200 levels. We'll handle in real time when that gets there. So again, we don't guess, we react. Don't jump in a play because you think it's going to do something. Wait for your confirmations, then get in. So let's move on, get back to my time frame, the money time frame. All right, let's jump into the next ticker. Will be Tesla. Everybody love Tessie. As you see, Tessie really didn't get affected from that Apple collapse. As we always say, Tesla is its own beast. Tesla can pump and they can ride. Tesla does what it want to do. So as you see, Tesla had a pop at closing. They jumped all the way to 183.63, and then they came down a little bit. Pre-market, we're sitting at 182.73, so a dollar drop from their high of Friday where they popped at closing. So dollar is nothing for Tesla. Don't start thinking that you're going to short this bad boy and end up coming on the wrong side of it where Tesla is at. All right. Let's see what the plan is for Tesla. So for calls, I'll be looking to see if Tesla can get back to where they left off at, where they popped Friday afternoon at 183.60. If they can get back to that area right there, I still wouldn't jump right away because there's still some areas of opportunities over here or area of interest at 183.90. They can pop there, then I'll start getting interest in calls going up. It's another area of interest at 184.75. And smacking that, they can get to 185.42. A little heavy resistance there, but man, I see a bunch of upside for Tesla if they can get through 184.75 level. So for the downside, I'd be looking for Tesla to see what happens right around where they popped off at 181.60. If they start losing that level, I still wouldn't jump in puts right away. I want to see what happens somewhere down here where they wicked at 181.06. They start breaking those levels, then we can see 179, 178 levels, and a little bit lower if they take out that level. So that's Tessie. Let's go to what's the next one everybody like? Nvidia. All right, so as you see with Nvidia, man, they kind of collapsed pre-market. So they finished at 127. If you look where they at, they're at 124. So that's a 3 $3 drop. But again, I'm super bullish on Nvidia. That's just me. I have month calls in Nvidia. I think Nvidia long term is going to be kind of like what Tesla was a couple years ago when they split. Tesla split, boom, rocketed right back up. Same thing. That's my opinion. What I think Nvidia going to do. I think Nvidia is going to explode by the end of the year. My forecast for Nvidia, I'm thinking somewhere around 250, 300, if not more. So we know what Nvidia can do. We've seen it. So right here, the 123s, the 120s, the 118s, kind of like what Chris Ain says in his Discord. It's time to back up the Brinks truck. When they get to those levels, 120, 118, back that thing up, load up for the long run. So those are all buying opportunities, in my opinion. So since they split, doesn't look like they've been that low. But again, that's just my take on it. Buying opportunities. I'm gonna add a little bit more to my position right there because we know what Nvidia can do. 123, they're dropping right now, 123.90. But we know Nvidia can easily pop back up here, 127. And once they get rolling, man, they got plenty to go to. Even if they just get back to up here, that's 130, and they still got room to run. Nvidia can get all the way back up to these levels up here in a blink of an eye, 140, and start that run towards 200. So again, with Nvidia, don't guess, react. If you see something that you like, go for it. That's my take on Nvidia. Switch to AMD. AMD, as you see, AMD popped at closing on Friday. They popped to 161.75, and then they had a little pullback. Right now, they getting smacked around pre-market. They're sitting at 160.65. But what I'm gonna be looking for AMD to see if they can get back to where they popped off at just say 161.80. If they can do that, then they got a little bit more room to run up to about 162.75 before we get some turbulence and may get a little pullback before they start rocketing up. To the downside, I want to see them get back to these levels down here, 160.14. If they struggle there, we might have a little pullback, might get some pullback to about 158.95. And if they lose those levels, man, hold on to your seats. They got a little bit more red to come. So we'll handle that real time as well. Let's switch to our next one. Let's go to what else are we looking at? What's an ExxonMobil? Let's tap into her. So if you see, man, looks like they was headed up. They was trending up 112.70, and then once they got to that peak, looks like bears tapped in right there and started bringing that thing all the way back down. 111.70 they came down to. Bulls got back involved. That was a good scalp opportunity right there. If you caught that, seen that green candle form, jumped in right here, jumped up there. That's a quick little scalp. But then make sure you paying attention to those candles, because we had that little green candle there followed by the red one saying, hey, get out, emergency alert, red. Jumped in that candle right there, boom, made a little money right there, got out right here. And then, a couple scalping opportunities in there. Same thing here. Jumped in right here for calls, wrote it up, a couple dollars there, and then understood that candle wasn't rising no more. Started off with a bearish candle, jumped in that one right there. Boom, boom, all the way back down here. And what are they doing pre-market? Pre-market, they are up. They're at 111.40. So they jumped up a little bit. But again, I want to see what they do for calls. Let me see what I'll be looking at in ExxonMobil for calls. I want to see how they handle 111.90. If they can start popping through that right there, then that can start that trend back up. For puts, I kind of want to see if they can get back down to where they closed off at 110.80. They start losing those levels, then AMD can start falling. They can, got another area of interest on my chart at 109.60. And if they lose that, we can head all the way back down to this area in here, 108.84. To be honest, I probably wouldn't go playing with puts unless we get to those areas, but AMD can pop too. ExxonMobil can pop too. Looks like that they can go up pretty good too. So again, it's all about not guessing, reacting. direction, having a plan, sticking with your plan, and making sure all your confirmations are met before you jump in. Let's hit the one that everybody goes to, the one that we spend 90% of the time discussing, SPY. So check what SPY did. SPY at closing food everybody. As you see, they was having the roller coaster. Let me slam that thing up. They were having the roller coaster ride. Hey, hey, hey. I mean, definitely scalping opportunities. A lot of chop in there too. I call that premium burn. So that wouldn't have interested me a little bit. I mean, not at all. Maybe up here, that's a good little scalp to ride down. But all this right here is chop. Probably wouldn't have been interested in that. Those are premium burners at its finest. You see at close, they fooled you, had everybody thinking that it was going to go down. And then they got that big green candle, boom, and everybody jumped in. Let me get calls. Let me get calls. And then what happened? Right, that last couple seconds, that last minute of trading, boom, fell right back down. So definitely smoked some people contracts. But anybody that was swinging held on. They feeling good about themselves right now because SPY recaptured that little red candle, and they're back at 545.15 right now, trading at pre-market. So if I had to look at it, I'd say, SPY is looking bullish right now. I'll be looking at SPY to see what they do at the break at 545.75. They get that break right there, SPY got some room to run. They can definitely head up, and you got a lot of area in here, a little bit of turbulence in there, but man, they break through all that. We looking at a 548 day in SPY, if not higher. For puts, because I know it's a whole bunch of people that love to short it, even in the uptrend, which is crazy, but hey, do you? If that's part of your plan, hey, go for it. I'm not going to knock anybody's plan. You know what the saying is? It's okay to be wrong. It's not okay to stay wrong. So once you figure out that, hey, man, I picked the wrong direction, get out, kill it, put the fire out. So I always have a extinguisher right beside me. So if I see that I made the wrong decision, man, I'm putting that thing out. I don't want to get burnt no more. I love money. So I'll be looking at 543 to see if SPY can get back down to 543.55 level. And if they can do so, I got one more area of interest on my chart, 543.30. If they can lose that, then I'll start being interested in puts to about 540. So there you have it. Let me see if it's anything that would affect what I'm talking about today. What we got from market news today. Monday. All right. We ain't got nothing in here that's going to make us look crazy in our positions. Let's see what we got Tuesday. Got a couple things on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, the initial jobs claim. So today should be fun. Nothing that's going to rug pull us, I don't think. Let's see what the overall market is looking like. Got GME, GameStop that everybody like to follow. Look like they're going down. They're down 4% pre-market. Nvidia, as we discussed, they're down a little bit. SPY is up. Apple is down only a couple cents. Tesla is down a couple cents. What else? There's my penny baby. Sheesh. My penny baby. I rolled that thing up $2 and I think 40 cents. Bought it at 85 cents. Shout out to Alpha Trader for the penny looks. So appreciate that guy. But Palantir is taking 18 cents. Hood is down a little bit. So these are all pre-market numbers though. So nothing to get excited about. All right. So there you have it. Only thing I can say, guys, today, as always, have a plan. Before you do anything, have a plan. Stick with your plan. And if your plan is telling you to do something and you going off of any pro trader, anybody that's out there giving direction, make sure you do your due diligence first before you just listen to any Joe Blow that's out there saying, hey, calls at this level, puts at this level. If your DD matches what any one of us is saying, then that's your confirmation. Jump in and then just, have a plan where you want to sell at for profit, but also have a plan where you want to get out if it's not going in your direction. So again, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe with the link down low. Tap into there, hit the like button. Need likes to keep doing this. So again, I appreciate everything you guys do. I appreciate all the support, and till the next one. All right, guys, talk to you later. Peace.